Right, folks, how's it going? If you have ever wondered how much protein, carbs, and fat to eat on your cut and what is the exact perfect ideal macro split, then stay tuned because that's the question I'm going to answer. First of all, I am Faz from Fazlifts. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video. If you like my work, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you have a question of your own, go ahead and put it down in the comments. The best questions I will turn into videos of their own. All right, so I got this question from my friend Tim. Tim's a really nice guy. Here's the question up on this side. And Tim said, quick question, when you have time, I'm trying to work out the amount of carbs I should be having on a cut. I gain on 2,800 calories, so I've dropped to 2,200 calories. Protein is at 1 gram per pound, and fat is at 0.4 grams per pound. I'm just stuck on working out the carbs. Well, now, since Tim hasn't left me his body weight, I can't actually work out this answer. It's impossible to do that without that information. However, what I'll say is it's just the remainder. So it's the remainder of carbs up to 2,200 calories, which just off the top of my head, but based on some quick maths, is probably about 175 grams. However, there is a far more important point that I want to express to Tim and for anyone listening to this who falls into the same mistake of being stuck on getting started because they don't have the precise number, they don't have the precise plan. Here's the secret. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have the perfect plan. You don't have to have the perfect set of macros. You don't have to have the perfect training plan, the perfect sets and reps, the perfect periodization scheme. You don't have to have any of that because it's not important. Your starting point is quite simply just a line in the sand. That's all it is. From there, the key, the magic in anything, any routine, any endeavor, even in life, is not to have the absolute perfect start. It's to adapt as you go along. So if you start at, say, 175 grams of carbs in this example, all right, let's say after a couple of weeks, you've been on the diet, and let's say your body weight hasn't moved. All right, so then drop them a little bit, drop the overall calories a little bit. That's it. That's the magic. Because let's face it, you're not going to be on a diet for just 2 weeks and then you're done. It's probably going to be an 8 to 12 to 16 week affair, right? So you're going to have you're going to have lots of these calorie and macro adjustments over the course of that time period. The skill is in knowing how to adjust the calories and being open to doing that. If every time you get stuck on the diet, you're going to be looking for this perfect macro split, you're going to be pouring all of your attention into things that don't matter. And oftentimes there are two consequences that I see over the years in people who do this, who let perfection get in the way of progress. One, they never start. That's the first thing. Without the perfect plan, they never even start. And second, as soon as something goes wrong, so let's say they're on the perfect plan, they've been going great for 6 days, and then it's Saturday night. Something goes wrong. They go ahead and think, you know what, I'm sick of this. Let's go order that pizza. Screw it. Let's go off the plan. And because they've gone off the plan and because they are such perfectionists, they go, that's it. I'm done. I'll pick it up again on Monday. I literally just saw a story about this last week where somebody on my Instagram was saying, you know what, everything's gone to crap. And it was like a Tuesday and everything's gone to crap. You know what, screw it. I'm going to go to the gym on Monday. Like that's it. The whole week was a write-off because they don't have this. They don't have the perfection. They don't have the perfect plan. And they have this perfectionist attitude, which prevents them from actually doing something. So just like with Tim, he could go in at 175 grams of carbs or 150 or 200 or whatever. It doesn't matter. He could go in at 500 if he wants to. He'll know very quickly whether that's too much by monitoring his body weight and then making the adjustments. It's the same way with that person who decided to skip 6 days of the gym and go in next Monday. You could have at least gone in once or twice. You don't need the perfect plan. You don't need the perfect set of scenarios. And I'll tell you one last thing. If the pandemic has taught us anything, is that life is going to throw you a curveball. You've got to be equipped to be able to deal with that. No one would have predicted the pandemic occurring in 2020. No one would have predicted what we've all been through over the last 18 months or so with the lockdown and everything, because the fact of the matter is there's always going to be an excuse. And like in a lot of things in life, those excuses are very real. Like They're very real excuses. The pandemic was probably the best excuse to stop going to the gym because gyms were closed down. So you can't let perfectionism get in the way, because you could have still been at home doing something, right? So my message today for Tim and for everybody like him who's letting progress stop because perfectionism is getting in the way: just get started. The ability and the skill and the willingness to adapt a plan as you go along is far more valuable and far more indicative of success than having the perfect plan to begin. All right, folks, I'm Faz from Fazlifts. If you found that interesting, if you found it relevant, if it struck a chord with you, then please do like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you want to work with me, I do have an excellent group coaching model, which is delivered at an affordable price, where I monitor your training, your diet. I give you a individually customized plan, and then we monitor as a group over the course of the weeks. If you're interested in that, there is an application form in the description on YouTube. So please do get in touch or just slide in my DMs. All right, take care.